Finna move on to a story that I'm still up in the air about how I'm gonna respond. Meet us at Sauce. I say, y'all, I really don't want to go. I drive my car over to Sauce. By the time I get to Sauce, Zoe calls and says, Tamar said, just leave your car at her house and we gonna go to V. When we got back to her house, because after her and Mendeecees got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay, on thing, because they knew we were together the night before and they were just waiting for me to tell what happened. And I said, I don't know what happened to the lady. But I said, baby.
Breaking, hold onto your phones. Because what I'm about to tell you will make your head spin faster than a TikTok trend gone wild. Tamar. Yes, Tamar. The same Tamar who's been playing the innocent victim card for months is reportedly HIV positive. And if that's not enough to make your jaw hit the floor, Yandy, yes, Yandy, the quiet one who's been keeping her cards close to the chesties, reportedly ready to explode, right before Mendeecees himself is on the verge of being arrested. Wait, what? Did the universe just drop a triple threat scandal on us in 1 week? Could Tamar have been hiding more than just her drama? And how in the world did this triangle of secrecy, betrayal, and alleged medical horror get this out of control without the public noticing until now? Anonymous sources are whispering, insiders are panicking, and the social media streets are on fire. People are tweeting, I knew something was off, and Yandy's about to lose it. But what actually happened? Who's telling the truth? And who's about to get dragged into a public meltdown so messy it makes every reality show reunion look like a polite tea party? Buckle up. Because this isn't just gossip. This is a full-blown hurricane of deception, silence, and chaos that's about to sweep the internet. Okay, imagine the scene. Tamar, the figure who has spent years turning whispers into full-blown internet storms, suddenly finds herself at the center of what could be the most explosive scandal of the year. The news breaks in whispers at first, then explodes across social media, and suddenly everyone is asking the same question. Is Tamar really HIV positive? As the rumors spread, Yandy, known for keeping her composure, completely loses it, unleashing a meltdown that has fans and critics alike watching in shock, wondering what could possibly have pushed her to this extreme. Just as the world tries to process this, Mendeecees, usually the calm and silent presence in this trio, is suddenly being scrutinized for possible legal trouble, with hints of arrest swirling in the background, adding an extra layer of tension to an already combustible situation. Tamar's history only makes this more sensational. She has a long track record of controversies that have captivated the public before, from questionable birthday parties to cryptic social media posts and dramatic interpersonal conflicts. And every one of these incidents now seems to take on new meaning in light of this latest revelation. Sources who claim to have insider knowledge, though anonymous, paint a picture of calculated moves and carefully timed messages, from deleted social media posts to carefully choreographed public appearances, all designed to keep the world guessing and maintain a sense of mystery around her personal life. There are claims of extravagant spending, secretive trips, and luxurious indulgences, with some insiders suggesting that these are more than just displays of wealth and instead part of a larger strategy to dominate the narrative and control how the public perceives the unfolding drama. Fans and critics alike have become amateur detectives, dissecting every tiny gesture, every fleeting facial expression, and every carefully worded post, interpreting these clues as pieces of a puzzle that might explain not only Tamar's health revelation but also the sudden rise in tension surrounding Mendeecees and the explosive reaction from Yandy. Social media conversations escalate rapidly, with every clip, every snippet of video, and every ambiguous comment becoming fodder for analysis, discussion, and speculation. And suddenly the story is no longer just about personal health or relationship drama but about power, manipulation, and the way a carefully constructed persona can both enthrall and destabilize an audience. Every element seems timed to perfection. Every reaction seems orchestrated to heighten suspense, and the world cannot look away as this volatile mix of secrecy, revelation, and emotional chaos plays out in real time, transforming a private matter into a public spectacle with potentially life-altering consequences for all involved. Observers are left wondering if there is a deliberate plan behind each move, if each post and response is part of a larger strategy, and how far the stakes will rise before the fallout begins. Knowing that once this story fully unravels, Nothing will look the same for Tamar Mendeecees or Yandy, and the audience is gripped, unable to stop analyzing and waiting, almost breathlessly, for what happens next. As the tension escalates, the story takes an even darker turn with rumors of hidden communications and secret meetings that no one was supposed to know about suddenly leaking online, fueling speculation that there is more behind Tamar's shocking revelation than anyone could have imagined, with some sources claiming that these leaks suggest a carefully orchestrated scheme involving influential figures behind the scenes, manipulating the narrative while the public remains oblivious to the full scope of the drama. And as these whispers grow louder, fans and critics alike are drawn into a whirlwind of speculation, dissecting every detail of past interviews, old footage, and cryptic captions, trying desperately to connect the dots and uncover what might actually be happening, while insiders hint at financial entanglements and undisclosed agreements that could shake the foundations of everyone involved if revealed. And suddenly, Mendeecees' name resurfaces in connection with a flurry of legal documents, sealed subpoenas, and unnamed court appearances, suggesting that the looming threat of arrest is not just idle gossip but something much closer to reality than anyone had dared to believe, intensifying the stakes and creating a pressure cooker environment where every social media post, every story, and every comment is scrutinized for hidden meanings, double entendres, or clues that could expose the truth. And Yandy's reaction continues to dominate the conversation as she lashes out in ways that are both shocking and revealing, with insiders claiming that her meltdown was fueled not just by concern for Tamar but also by fear of her own exposure, adding layers of complexity to an already volatile situation. While the public struggles to keep up with the rapidly shifting landscape of accusations, counterclaims, and explosive statements, and analysts speculate that the situation could have ripple effects far beyond what anyone can currently imagine, potentially triggering a cascade of legal inquiries, media investigations, and public backlash that could redefine the lives of everyone involved. And the more the story unfolds, the more it appears that no one is innocent, with alleged alliances forming and dissolving in real time, secret deals being exposed, and the intricate web of personal and professional relationships being laid bare, leaving audiences both horrified and fascinated as they witness a narrative that feels almost scripted but is undeniably real. And the financial implications, too, cannot be ignored, with rumors of lavish spending, hidden accounts, and controversial investments adding a layer of scandal that makes the situation even more combustible, creating a scenario where public outrage, legal scrutiny, and media frenzy collide in a perfect storm, leaving everyone wondering who will emerge unscathed and who will be forever tarnished. And as each revelation hits, new questions arise about loyalty, trust, and the consequences of living life in the public eye, making it clear that this is not just a story about personal health or relationship drama but a high-stakes saga of power, deception, and manipulation that could reshape reputations, careers, and even lives, keeping the audience glued to every update, every leak, and every reaction, unable to look away and desperate to see how this tangled, explosive narrative will finally play out in full. So what does this all mean for Tamar, Yandy, and Mendeecees, and more importantly, for the fans and the public who have been watching this story unfold like a high-stakes thriller? Could this revelation spark a tidal wave of consequences that no one saw coming? Or is it just the tip of an iceberg hiding even darker secrets waiting to surface? As authorities reportedly circle closer, insiders whisper that every phone call, every message, and every social media post is under scrutiny, leaving audiences questioning who is really pulling the strings and who will be left to face the fallout alone. Are we witnessing a calculated cover-up? A chain reaction of betrayals? Or the unraveling of lives built on lies and half-truths? The clock is ticking, the drama is intensifying, and every update feels like a bomb about to drop, leaving no one untouched and everyone on edge. Now it's up to you to join the conversation, to weigh in, to speculate, and to share your take on this explosive saga. Hit like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to stay ahead of every shocking twist, because in a story this intense, every revelation matters, and you won't want to miss a single moment of what comes next. You won't want to miss a single moment of what comes next.